And now here, we want to talk about the air pollution, especially at our border. Did you know it's far worse than any other parts of San Diego County? So in this Earth 8 report, we want to show you how it's impacting the many people who call San Ysidro home. It may look like a nice day at our border, but looks can be deceiving.
So this is a black carbon monitor.
The air pollution monitor set up at San Ysidro's fire station shows the reality of what people are breathing in.
You can check it from the office, see if it's down or up.
Certain particulate matter or pollution is usually up here. In fact, the pollution data from this monitor directly correlates with the high border wait times.
The higher the wait time at the border, the higher our monitors will read during that time.
Alejandro Amador, who oversees the environmental justice program at Casa Familiar, explains there are more cars sitting idle, spewing fumes that people should not be breathing in.
This is our highest reading site.
The readings Dr. Soderman was referring to show black carbons. That includes diesel particulate matter.
Diesel particulate matter is a very important pollutant to measure because it is a very toxic emissions, very high cancer risk.
It also leads to asthma and other respiratory issues. In fact, the Cal Enviro Screen 4.0 shows San Ysidro is in the top 78% for asthma rates compared to the rest of California. Asthma impacts most people in Alejandro's family.
3 out of 5 people in my family actually have asthma. So they can definitely get stronger asthma attacks when the conditions are right in that sense. But yeah, they have to carry their inhaler just in case. Sometimes they have to use the bigger machine at night to be able to sleep better.
Alejandro grew up in Tijuana and moved to San Ysidro at age 11. He also deals with respiratory issues like sinusitis.
It's not unusual to feel your lungs and throat irritated, and there's definitely times of the day where if it feels heavy to breathe, so you tend to just not to exercise outside or go to a park or walk out at a certain time.
While he's accustomed to it and makes adjustments in his routine to get by, he also has this important message for the rest of San Diego.
I think we're all born with the right of clean air and the right to a certain quality of life.
And part of the solution would be to reduce border wait times by adding the staffing to open up more lanes.
Open up more lanes. You know, they have a lot of lanes, but if they're not all open, those extra lanes aren't doing a whole lot of good.
Opening border lanes may seem like a simple fix, but it's one that could help people like Alejandro, his family, and the nearly 30,000 others who call San Ysidro home breathe a little bit easier.
San Ysidro, it has been a huge economic power to the rest of San Diego just by being a border. So I think it's only fair that because of the years that we've been marginalized and disinvested in, that we need to pay attention to San Ysidro.
Yeah, they just want the right to breathe clean air. Many of the residents there want more monitors, especially near sensitive areas like schools, parks, right near the port of entry along the 805. So the San Diego Air Pollution Control District working with them to add more monitors. So we'll likely see that soon, something at least they can keep track of to see where these trouble spots are. Because of course, that's part of the solution, right? To know where it's the worst, and then they can hopefully work to fix it.
You know, it's unfortunate and kind of a sign of all this when they have to schedule their workout, live their life around this time when pollutants are going to be their worst.
I mean, they really cannot during morning hours when most people go for a jog, for example. That's when it's busiest at the border. That's the worst time for them to go for an outdoor walk or anything. They feel it constantly on their lungs, weighing on them.
You need people like him speaking up. And it's amazing that they even have to speak up in the first place to say we deserve clean air.
We deserve to breathe. Is that a huge request? I mean, of course they do,
Well, hopefully there are some changes coming, right? But I mean, it's understandable. Exactly. That's the thing is, like all those issues across the border, it seems like these are decades out solutions.